Hi guys, and welcome to Crochet Basics. Today I'm going to teach you a really simple method to create a magic ring, or also known as a magic circle. Usually you use these to begin work that you are going to be working in the round, so for amigurumi for example. This is the method that I personally found helped twig and click the magic ring for me when I was learning crochet. Okay, so I'm going to show you this method several times over, and I'm going to take it really slowly, and I'm going to do it in stages as well and repeat the stages. Okay, I advise that you just watch me for the first couple of times and then follow along afterwards. Okay, so what we do is we take our yarn, we have it in front of our four fingers, we take our thumb and we pinch the yarn between our thumb and our index finger. Okay, then what we do, going up towards the ceiling and away from ourselves, is we pull the yarn up and over our index finger, so we're facing down. So from the front, up and over our index finger. Then we keep the yarn there and we pull up and over for a second time, but this time we're going to cross over the first loop. Okay, so we're going to go up and over our finger and across our first loop. So we're creating an X or a cross on our finger. Okay, I'm going to show you that once more. Up and over our finger once, up and over our finger twice, and this time crossing over the first loop. So we've got an X on our fingertip. Then going to take our middle finger and we're going to clamp the yarn between our two fingers there. Okay, so you've got your X set on your index finger and it's being secured with your middle finger there. Now this is a slightly tricky piece. Now you take your hook and you have your hook so that it is facing down, pointing downwards like so. And what you do is you take your hook facing downwards and you insert it in underneath this first loop here. Okay, so in and under, so hook facing down and under the first loop. Then we're going to go over the second loop. Okay, so hook down under the first loop, over the second loop. I'm going to show you that once more. So take your hook facing down, we're going to go down, under the first loop, over the second loop. Okay, then what we need to do is we need to take our second loop here, catch it with our hook, and we need to draw that up through under that first loop. And as we're drawing it up through, we need to twist our hook so it's facing the ceiling. Okay, so this helps the yarn loop stay on the hook. I'll show you that once more. So take the yarn tail, pinch between your thumb and your index finger, pull the yarn up and over your finger once, up and over your finger twice, crossing the two strands of yarn to make the X, pinch between your middle finger and your index to secure the yarn. So you've got your X there. Take your hook, have it pointing down to the floor, and then we're going to go under the first loop. Sometimes this can be a bit fiddly, it's okay. Under the first loop, over the second loop, grab the second loop and pull it up through the first loop there, and as you're pulling it up through, you need to be twisting your hook to face the ceiling. Okay, there you go. And then what you should have there, so from this direction with the hook pointing to the base of your finger, you should have a loop that crosses over like this. Okay, that's what it looks like from that angle, and then from the other angle it looks the same. Okay, if you were to untwist your hook, you'd be looking at a loop like this. So if you've got your yarn and it's looking like this, an open loop, all you need to do is twist your hook to point down to the base of your fingertip. Okay, so hook to knuckle. Okay, and then what we need to do is we need to grab our working yarn Okay, and this is the fiddly bit, so keep all of this on your finger, pinch between your thumb and your index finger, okay, your tail for your yarn and the loop that's still on your finger. So the remaining loop on your finger and the tail from your yarn, pinch with your thumb and your index finger. Then with your middle finger, or a combination of that and your right hand, bring your working yarn up over your hook like this. So you've gone up and over your hook, and then you twist your hook to face downwards again and pull that yarn through that loop, and repeating what we did on our finger, twist the hook back up to the ceiling, okay? And that is your magic ring complete. But I will show you the next stage of tightening it up so you can see, but this is what it looks like now. So you've got your first loop there that you created, and then you've got a second one on top, okay? So now you've kind of got two layers. I'll show you on this side as well, and that's what it looks like from that side. So I'm going to show you up to that stage again. Yarn at the front of your fingertips, yarn up over your index finger once, up over your index finger twice, cross your yarn, pinch between your middle finger and index finger, so you've got your cross, take your hook, point down, down and under the first loop. This can be a bit fiddly, you can loosen the loop slightly if you just pull it up with your fingers. So hook down under the first loop, over the second loop, pull the second loop through the first loop, pinching your knot so it doesn't fall off of your index finger. Twist your hook up to the ceiling, so you've got your loop there. Then while pinching this together, grab your working tail with your other fingers and a combination of both hands. Grab your working tail, yarn over your hook. Okay, so your working tail, yarn over your hook, twist your hook to face the floor and pull that loop through the first loop created and twist your hook back to the ceiling. Now what we do is we use our hand that we've got our hook in and we pinch the entire knot here, keep it secure, remove your finger from that loop that was still on there, and then pull our tail and our loop to create our magic ring, and that is your magic ring. Okay, so you've got a loop on your hook, you've got a knot there, then you've got a loop that you've created, and you've got your tail here. Now you need your tail with it. That's very important. It always looks like it's wrong, but it's not. So you've got your working yarn, you've got your tail, and you've now got your magic ring loop. Okay, I'm going to show you the whole thing once more because it is very fiddly to once you start pulling in through your loops. Okay, so yarn in front of your fingers, pinch between your thumb and index, up over your index finger, over your first loop to create your cross, pinch between your middle finger and your index finger, take your hook, face down to the floor, under your first loop, over your second loop, pull the second loop through the first, and twist your hook to face the ceiling. Then we need to pinch there, find our working yarn. So the short piece is our tail, the piece that's connected to the ball is our working yarn. We need to yarn up over our hook, twist our hook to face the floor, pull that loop through the loop that was on our hook. Okay, pinch the knot, release your finger and pull your working yarn tail to secure to your hook. Okay, one last time because it really is very fiddly at the end there. And there probably are easier methods to do it. Okay, so yarn tail at the front of your fingers, up over your index, up over your index twice, crossing your strands of yarn. So you've got your X, pinch your middle finger and your index finger, grab your hook facing down, then work under the first loop, over the second loop, pull the second loop through the first while pinching your thumb and your index finger still, and then twist your hook up to the ceiling. Okay, pinch the knot with your fingers, find your working yarn, bring it up to your hook, pull it up over your hook, twist your hook to face the floor and pull it through the loop there. Pinch the knot, remove your finger and pull the working tail to bring your loop tight to your hook. Okay. Oh, and there you have your magic ring. So you will have your loop on your hook, you'll have your magic ring there, your yarn tail coming out of the same space as your magic ring loop, and your working yarn there. Okay, so there you go. That is how you create a magic ring. I hope this has helped you out. Please feel free, if it did, to pop a like on the video. That would be really appreciated. Also, if you need some further help or you just like the content that we put on, please subscribe to our channel. This will keep you up to date with any further videos that are posted. You'll be notified as they come in. And yeah, so hopefully this has helped you and helped it click for you like it did for me. And hopefully we'll see you again soon. And happy crocheting.